friends, welcome back to my channel. I have been diving into reality TV shows recently. I started on this channel with Jersey Shore, and I was looking at The Bachelor and some other TV shows, but I wanted to do Love is Blind. This is a very messy show. I watched one season previously with this fucker up here, and I wanted to give it a try again. That season was full of drama. We're gonna give season 7 a shot. This is the newest season. I believe all of the episodes are out. Up to the reunion. It's 13 episodes, so let's just jump right in. I'm gonna do the first episode. We'll see if I want to do some more. If you guys are interested in some more, we'll go from there, but let's just get right into it.
World these days, a lot of people aren't looking to marriage.
So this might be counterproductive for the point of the show, because you're supposed to get married at the end, right? But like, this show is supposed to be ultimate end of the relationship, right? The not the end of the relationship. Jesus, as you can tell, I really agree and believe in marriage, but having a show about the most intimate situation that somebody can be in, the closest you can tie yourself to someone, and the vulnerable position that it puts with particularly women in. I think it's easy to just say nobody wants to get married anymore, nobody cares about love. Obviously I've been out of the dating scene for almost 10 years now, because that's how long I've been with my partner, but it's a little reductive to say nobody wants to get married, everybody just wants to mess around. I think it ignores a lot of the generational issues that come along with marriage, and especially for women, the roles that we were expected to fill and the picture that was given to us about what our lives would look like. To just say nobody wants to get married anymore, ignorant to that whole thing. I will admit that the idea of getting married, for me, in no small part, has to do with loss of freedom. That's not to say that my partner would take my freedoms away or anything, but that's not beyond the realm of possibility for me as a woman, being married to a man. Yeah, I think it's a really nuanced conversation. This show is fun and drama filled, but you can't really come on to this show and expect those old attachment wounds not to come up, and just to play any issues that people have dating as they just don't want to get married.
This really forces me to make this a priority finally.
And I'm getting so philosophical about this. This is supposed to be a fun reality dating show, but if you struggle to date and to put yourself out there, especially I'm assuming this girl and that guy was saying, with I just don't make the time, putting yourself in this situation where you're forced to put your job away or whatever is not going to fix those things when you get home. You still have all of those habits and relationship hygiene things that you struggled with before. That's not changing now just because you've put yourself in this crazy situation where you're going to get married at the end. You're just going to end up in a marriage that is unsuccessful because you don't have life picture. You haven't made the life decision to balance portions of your life that you want.
And the W stands for wife. Thank you. About it, and I won't hear anything more than I talk.
How old are you? A bit older.
It's so interesting to me the way that they select people for the show, because I do know that they select people based off of where they are. So if the show is it's all people from the Chicago area, say. So obviously that eliminates the moving across the country. It's interesting to me how they choose the people that they choose, because we obviously have different races, ethnicities, ages, all of that, but they're all attractive.
A daddy like the guys in the movies.
Ugh. She is so gorgeous. Her face card is insane.
Yeah, I love that energy.
Stay on my mind, girl.
I hope so. Tyler.
Okay, so Tyler and Ashley, I'm already
He is a smooth talker. F-boy question mark? I've been asking.
I don't think I've ever been in love.
I don't know about him. I don't get the best feeling with him. Like, he's flirty and he's fun and he's sarcastic. But I feel like if you're looking to go in marriage, like, I want a hint of vulnerability. Like, I want you asking questions. I want to ask questions about you. Like, I get the breaking the ice and stuff. I don't know.
6? Okay, I
I
like it.
love her
I'm 28.
boots.
28.
Oh, I've got a quantum equation on my back of my right arm.
No way.
Yeah,
Love-
What is it?
Uncertainty
Love,
principle.
love. Two nerds just, like, nerding out together. It's so stinking cute.
I think that relationships are going like toward entropy.
I am going to agree with what she said. I think in general, it's very hard to keep a relationship going once you enter the maintenance phase. I think there's like 3 phases of a relationship. You have the honeymoon phase, where you are new to each other, everything each other does is still really cute, you love it, and then you enter the phase where you start to see all of the stuff that maybe you don't like. You guys start exploring intricacies of the other person, how they show up in a relationship, what they want their life to look like. And at that point, you have to make a decision of if one person's intricacies are working with the other person, and are there things that you can work through together. Like, is this person's X issue something that you guys can work on together and move past? And then there's the maintenance portion of the relationship, where for the majority of the relationship, at that point, you guys are either living together, or you're married, or you've been together long enough that you understand how they function, how they handle arguments, what they want their life to look like, and you have settled in for the long haul. And now you have to, like, decide every day to be together. I am a huge lover of love. I love all types of love. And I think there is something special, obviously, about that initial phase. But as someone who's been in a relationship, like I said, for almost 10 years, where I am at now works the best for me. I love the stability. I love the honesty. I love knowing that I have someone to come home to that understands, like, by the tone of my voice, what I need or how I'm feeling, that can just read every part of me and understand me in that moment. I think that's such a beautiful thing. That is the beauty of love. And that obviously isn't just a romantic thing, but speaking in romantic relationships, that is the portion of love that everybody wants, that not everybody can have with every single person. And you have to be willing to put in the work with that person, but also with yourself. Because inevitably, things are going to come up in a relationship that triggers those attachment wounds, and because everybody has them, and you have to be willing to show up for each other, recognize that you guys are on the same side, and work through it together. The portion that I don't agree with is the idea that relationships are less sustainable than they used to be, because I think a lot of societal expectations played into why marriages lasted as long as they did, and why we now are seeing a huge increase in divorces, especially from, like, our parents' generation and up, because with, like, our grandparents and older than that, women didn't have the autonomy to live on their own and to be independent people, and so they had to support themselves. Women couldn't even open a bank account or get a loan until the 90s by themselves. So to expect that they would frankly have the resources to leave a relationship that they're unhappy with is just incorrect. And so I think that's why the mentality of, like, nobody cares about relationships anymore isn't true. I think there's just a lot more freedom, and there is a lot more choice, and women specifically have a lot more autonomy than they did before, and that obviously plays a large part into how a relationship functions.
Maybe a 12.
Oh, out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Oh, so cute.
And if we like the same girl, back off. She's mine.
He's so cute too. Okay. There's, like, a couple of people. So usually, okay, this is my, like, man-hater energy coming out. When I watch reality shows like this, I am a firm believer that every woman deserves to be, like, worshipped. And it's hard for me to, like, watch dudes with such, like, varying personalities and want to, like, root for them and not feel like the women are, like, could find better. And maybe that's just like a flaw in myself, but so it's hard for me to like look at a guy and not think that, especially knowing that a lot of people, men and women, come on this show for like fame or whatever. It's hard for me to look at a dude and be like, are you flirty and sincere, or like, are you a dick, you know?
That really showed me
God damn, I'm crying. This is why I can't watch shows like this, because they get so intimate so quickly, and I was just saying that that's what I wanted, but it's so, let's make a joke and then go into like the most traumatic shit ever. Whew.
Commitment to each other, but I always say like
Oh man, okay, yeah, my attachment wounds are whoo.
day I die, I don't want to get married, I want to die married.
It's important to note that I started my period yesterday. I'm gonna go on another tangent. This video is gonna be hours long, but I am not one of those people that feels either way definitively about like sharing passwords and things like that. I think the adage of if you feel secure in your relationship, then you shouldn't need to go through their phone. However, a lot of insecurity and jealousy that pops up in a relationship is about you. It's about your own insecurities, it's about your own wounds, it's about your own trauma. Sometimes it has nothing to do with your partner and if they've done something. If you feel attacked, if you feel like your partner doesn't trust you, those are all very valid feelings. But I think it's worth having a conversation of like, where is this cropping up? Why is this happening? I want you to feel as secure as you can in this relationship. If that person is there for the long haul, I think a further conversation once you've gotten past the initial hurt can be very beneficial and kind of should happen in a long-term relationship. Obviously not keep secrets from your partner. Like my partner doesn't have my password memorized, but he can get into my phone at any time. Same with me and his phone. He has access to my computers. Like, there's no part of my life that is secret from him. But there's also boundaries. Like, if you have someone that is constantly checking your phone, is constantly questioning every single thing that you do, and you've talked about it and you've tried to work through it, and there's that persistent jealousy and it's causing issues, obviously that's a larger thing. But if you believe in the relationship, I don't think, like, your partner coming to you and be like, hey, I went through your phone and I want to talk about this, like, one time, is not the end-all be-all. It doesn't mean they don't trust you. It could mean a variety of things, from things that they're feeling about themselves to how they're feeling about their relationship or about you or whatever. And I think it's a good conversation to have, because not everybody's going to feel secure all the time. Not everybody is going to read every situation right. Sometimes things are going to happen. It's just going to raise your intuition, and your little tentacles are going to go up. And when that happens, you have to have honest communication about it.
I told you that a lot of them got cancer, right?
Yeah.
So, because I had all of these family
Why is she's not engaged in what he's saying at all? Like, he's talking about some, like, really big life stuff, and she does not seem... There's, like, no reciprocity in, like, her body language, in her facial features. There's nothing. He basically says, like, all of my family got cancer, like, I was left to inherit really early on. I was not ready. And then immediately she's like, okay, but who's paying the bills? Like, obviously editing and stuff cut out some stuff, but...
may want me, like, because, like, does she just want me because she knows I'm, like, an art dealer and that, like, I have, like, money.
Bro, read the fucking room, bro. Why are you... Who just sits down in, like, a normal conversation is like, yeah, I'm really fucking rich, and my big problem is everybody wants me for my money. Is anybody at this table engaging with you in a meaningful way? Or, like...
Like, just like, just go, whatever. That's what I do. Just my Rolex. I want someone that appreciates that, and I want someone that themselves, and I think I deserve that. Like, I'm just curious, too. Like, actually, like, oh, she's so curious. She wants to learn. That is so fucking hard. It is. I can see myself. When I first shared that with you, you weren't, like, you wanted to know me, not, like, about my job.
This is the problem with never having a single real world issue. Okay, one thing I do know about this show is the end of the first episode, they always get an engagement. And I think the first engagement is going to be between Ashley and whatever that guy's name is.
What if for those people, though, that are attractive people and then, like, our kids come out ugly?
I think she's not a fan of how, like, jokey confident he is. I don't necessarily think that his confidence is as real as he acts like it is, but I think she's, like, turned off by it.
Like, come up and, like, come up behind you and grab your hips, give you, like, a kiss on the neck and tell you,
Oh my god, Nick, stop.
you know, like, I'm gonna let you know you're beautiful.
Some of this stuff, I'm like, we should not be here for this. Okay. Couples are, like, inherently cringy, in my opinion, especially in the very beginning when you're, like, smooth-talking each other, because, like, sexy talk and stuff may work inside the relationship, but, like, as an outside observer, it's so awkward.
I hate broccoli.
We have not seen a single interview with this guy. This is the first line we've heard him say. Aww. That's so sad. She wants to be into him, and she wants him to be genuine so bad. Oh, that actually, like, hurt her feelings. Bean, they're so in love!
I care about you a lot, and I am, like, excited about talking.
Alright, I almost thought that I was gonna have to rescind the fact that I love them, but I feel like, reassured her in a way that she needed, using the phrasing that he knows how to use, if that makes sense. Like, it's obviously a very hard topic. It's obviously front of mind for a lot of people of color and non-white people when they go into a dating situation with someone that is white. I was like, he's fumbling the bag a little bit, because it almost seems like he was very concerned about her ethnicity and, like, the fact that she might not be white, like he assumed, or he was a little bit, like, turned off and hesitant. But I think it was more of, like, the idea that she could be hiding stuff is what kind of threw him off, and I feel like he gave her the reassurance that he needed, and I liked that she was like, I almost want to tell you it so that we don't have to talk about it anymore. Sort of like sacrificing something really important to herself about this process, and something that she feels very insecure about because she does feel this connection to him. And I think if she had done that and he had, like, asked that of her, that it would have ruined the whole thing for her, because that's her giving a piece of herself away that she wasn't comfortable doing. And so I think him being like, don't do it. Like, what, it doesn't matter to me what you look like. It doesn't matter. Like, I still want to do this. I think that was a very pivotal part.
Tyler, you're always so...
I have chills! Oh my god, I love them so much.
I told myself when I was young that I'm gonna be married, I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna create a big family. I wanted that so bad. And I seen what it's like to not have it. But, like, I want, you know, my grandkids, my kids all want to come over, like, on holidays. Like, yeah, like, Tyler's cooking, and, like, I get to spend time with you. That's why I think I'm here. That's why I wear my heart on my sleeve. That's why I just love. Oh,
God, I love them so
I know.
fucking
You know what it
much!
is?
That's one thing I never had.
If you feel deeply, I'm not telling you any decision to make.
Jesus Christ. This fucking man. Dude, this fucking man. I want Hannah to find someone genuine. And I feel like she likes Nick because he's charming. And it sounds like she has had issues in the past with people not liking the way that she looks. And so he doesn't know the way that she looks, but he's saying things to her that are, like, making her feel sexy and wanted. I just don't think I don't think he's genuine. Fuck, bro.
Hannah.
I don't think you have trouble finding someone in the real world.
Yep. She
Like,
nailed it on the head.
I mean,
Once you like me in the real world.
Oof.
I want you to be unapologetically you.
I'm curious what part of this is outside influence. I feel like there's a depth to him that not many people see. And That's the whole point of this thing, right? Is like, some people get very shallow conversations because they don't have that connection, and some people get deeper. And I'm wondering what portion of this is the outside influence of the other women being like, it's not genuine, he's a charmer, and what part of it is like her actual unsettled feelings. I don't get good feelings from him, and I think like his reasoning for being here just doesn't seem as genuine. Some people have really high walls. Like, but what part of her gut reaction is like an accumulation of everything? Of her insecurity, his charm, her past experience, the things that the women say in the pods, like,
accept me fully, but I just don't know if I believe you.
this is the part where I'm like, she doesn't like his
And
confidence.
honest.
Damn. So we're not getting an engagement. Fuck. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Well, this episode made me cry, and it made me, like, giggle and kick my feet, and also, I'm so confused. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. How am I supposed to feel? Tell me how to feel. Let's talk down below. Let me know if you want me to watch more of this season and how all of the drama unfolds, because at this point, like, I'm desperate to know. I might watch more of it, just even if you guys don't ask me to, because I'm just desperate to know the truth. So, that's it for this video. I would love to talk down in the comments. If you've watched this season and have thoughts on it, let's discuss them down below, spoiler free, of course. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already and you're looking for more content like this. Check out my backlist. I have such a varied range of videos. You can probably find anything that you would like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one.